What's going on, guys? Thank you guys for joining me. Thank you so much. I appreciate your time, and I hope you guys are enjoying this channel here, enjoying the content. It is something that I've been wanting to do for a long time, and here it is. So I hope you guys are enjoying it. Now, coming to my thoughts today of the day, I want to share something with you guys. Had another realization where I've heard it in a lot of my books that I've read, a lot of individuals that I follow, the podcasts that I listen to, the channels that I follow, channels that I listen to, and individuals like that. But I never really felt it. And I know that most of the time, I think a lot of us we have individuals around us, family, friends, partners, co-workers, whatever it may be that we have around us, that we'll give each other advice, we'll talk about life, we'll talk about circumstances, situations, events, and we might even ask advice of others because we feel that I know myself, I would go to older individuals and ask them questions about life, maybe about relationships, about just the life principles, finances, maybe purchasing a home, buying a car. I would always ask for advice. I always want to be very well informed. And obviously that's kind of like me doubting myself and my own decisions. I don't know where that comes from. I'm still working on that, but me doubting myself and my ideas and thoughts, I would go for others for advice. But understanding that because somebody was older or had maybe accumulated a certain amount of success, I felt that their advice was the advice I needed to take. So that being said, I know that was long. This morning I'm living in New York City, so I had my car parked, and as I was leaving, somebody wanted to take my parking spot, and he said, "Hey, are you leaving?" I said, "Yes, but I think the sign here says a Tuesday side." Now, those of you not familiar with New York parking regulations, during the week, sanitation comes and cleans the curbs of the streets with their trucks, and one side of the block might be a Monday, other one is Tuesday, depending on what side. So depending where you live, so on a Monday you cannot park there a certain time, and then on a Tuesday you cannot park there a certain time. So I told him it was Wednesday, so I told him it was Wednesday, so I told him this is a Wednesday day cleaning, which meant that he could not park there. Now, I was confused. I thought I was parked somewhere else, but it was actually he could have parked it. I think it was a Monday, so it was Tuesday, so he could park his car there and he wouldn't have gotten ticketed. No, it would have been fine. But in my mind, I gave him that advice saying that it was the wrong day. He said, "Oh, thank you so much." He drove off. Now he just lost that parking. Somebody came and took it. Now I felt very, very guilty because I felt like I was the one responsible for that. But at the same time, again, granted, I didn't do it on purpose. I did it by thinking that it was the wrong day. So now I started thinking about how sometimes we take advice from others, family, friends, anybody close to you, and they're giving us the best advice that they know what they know, like how they've been living life, what they've gone through, all their lives, circumstances, situations, events, what they've gone through, and what they kind of perceive life is, and how you're supposed to go upon it. Now that is from their eyes, and that doesn't mean that it's wrong. I don't think anybody's wrong. We don't know what's the right way and what's the wrong way, but it's perception from their eyes, and it might not be the right way for you. And that was a big awakening for me. I mean, I know I'm going along in the story, but message is, we got to start taking advice from ourselves. Whatever it is that we felt that we must do, whether we fail, whether we don't do it right, whether we mess it up, we screw it up. But as long as it's coming from us and we want to do these things and we want to accomplish these things and we want to take action, we will be the only ones to hold ourselves accountable for. And think about it. Most of the times you got to buy a new car. You go ask around your friends, "Hey, what car is a good car? What car is a good car?" As opposed to just doing your research, what you've driven, what you've had, and choosing your own car. And if it's a bad one, then you learn your lesson. I think this is a great, I think for me, great lesson today was that although everybody's advice that comes to you from a good place in their heart, they might not be the good advice for you as an individual. Not that it's good or bad, but it might not be the right advice for us. And respecting that, having compassion about that, is where we are here to serve each other. Because you take it, you're there to understand it, but understand you need to follow your advice. Peace, guys.